Following Jones versus United States, there is a problem after the case. It's about Alice and the home health care worker. So there's Alice being taken care of by the home health care worker, and ultimately she dies from sepsis. If you wanted to charge that health care worker with manslaughter, what would the analysis look like? Let's walk through this as a recap on what we've discussed. Well, first we need to find that the health care worker had a duty of care, because we know that there's no generalized duty of care. It would have to come from one of four categories. Here, potentially, there's a contractual duty of care, that although she doesn't have a generalized duty of care, by agreeing to take care of Alice, by being paid to take care of Alice, there's a contractual duty of care. Remember, if we find a duty of care, the next thing we have to ask is, what's the scope of that duty of care? Well, the scope of the duty of care for that healthcare worker, we would assume, would be to feed Alice, to give her proper hygiene, proper medicine, to contact the doctor if there are problems. So inside that scope of the care, this is what her duty would look like. Did she breach her duty of care under her contract? This would require us to look at time of trial. What did she do for Alice? Was it below the standard of care? Did she fail to contact the doctor? Did she not give her appropriate medication or take care of her hygiene? And if she breached her duty of care, the final thing we have to ask is, did the breach cause the death of Alice? Remember where we are in all of this. It's about omission analysis to prove the actus reus for a crime. We haven't yet started with the mental state, but just to prove the actus reus based on omission analysis.